A good day, brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for listening and taking up the word of God. Thank you very much for getting saved. Thank you very much for changing. Yes, today I want to talk to you about a few things. For instance, about a murderer, who a murderer is. A murderer, in simple terms, can be someone who kills someone else. Yeah, someone who gets a knife or a gun or strangles someone else or commits suicide, a suicidal person. Yeah, that can be defined as a murderer. But there is also another term for what murder is. Murder is also hating someone else. When you hate a brother, when you hate a sister, when you hate anyone else, that means you're murdering that person. You've murdered that person. So the Bible forbids us from doing such actions. For instance, if you read in 1 John chapter 3 verse 15, you'll see that if you hate a brother or a sister, then you're a murderer. And in Exodus chapter 20 verse 13, the Bible tells us, the 10 commandments, God told us that you shall not murder. So if you murder, if you hate a brother, hating means if you have bitterness, if you have wrath, if you have egotism, if you're angry at any person, then for a long time that means you're a murderer. So brothers, and we know murderers can't take their wages is death. The wages of sin is death, Romans. So uh, just think about it, brothers and sisters. If you have anyone that is tied to your heart, this is the time, this is the right time to forgive them and put them off your heart so that you can become peaceful. You know, when you're unforgiving, you become a slave to that person that you haven't forgiven. So it's time to forgive, brothers and sisters, every single person. And after forgiving, you have to love that person. Yes, love. I talked about love last time. Yes, love in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 to 8, what love is. And if you check in 1 John chapter 4 verse 20, the Bible tells us that there is no one that can love God who they have not seen, and hate a brother who they can see. So if you claim to love God, that means you have to have loved your brother and sister first before loving God, because you cannot see God. But how do you see God? You see God through your brothers and sisters. So love is a crucial thing. If you hate someone, you're a murderer. Remember that. Yes, so with that, brothers and sisters, I want you to think about it critically, meditate about it. Love is very crucial, and murder can also be hating someone. So don't hate anyone else. From now on, start loving everyone, even your enemies. Yes, the Bible tells us to love our enemies. Matthew chapter 5 verse 44. We should love those who persecute us, pray for them, do good, so that in Romans chapter 12 verse 21, we do not pay evil for evil, but we pay good for evil. So with that, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for listening. Have a blessed day.